Hi, this is Carol. In this series, I'll be reading you pieces of my own work. Some poems, some stories, things I still love. Happy listening. Just a little intro to this next piece called Report to the Director. I have a tendency to write a little speculative poetry, I guess it would be called. So the director here is some transsentient being who maintains a bureaucracy to make sure that almost or close to sentient beings don't ever actually become sentient. And in this case, that's us who have individual intelligence but don't seem to be able to think well in groups. All right, I hope you enjoy. Report to the director concerning chemical fragments. In brief, fragmentation is unaffected. Sentience pertains to specific material patterns. It remains undiminished and contextual. The effects of the last tsunami appear to have shifted the general affordance pattern of the entire collection, but the realization of general awareness remains only potential. Details. 1. Despite force of plasma tsunami, no cohesion is apparent in date of this report. Crews have been constantly monitoring the range of submaterial organizations. No regions have been left without sensory assessment. Per last report, fragmentation and the patterning that emanates still results in excess energetics, as well as a roiling boil of mutational states, providing the normal temporal wellsprings. 2. Sentience resulting from this fragmentation threatens only local and very temporary coherence. Even after the upsurge in awareness resulting from the rush of affordance moments in population groups, the overall structure of that awareness never bridged the gap between subjects. More precisely, the concept of subject, which is the main patterning made possible by the dynamics of affordance structures in relatively stable chemical patterns, never arose in enough fragments to threaten collection. 3. Having said that, the overall affordance pattern, observable only from the fourth spatial dimension, has a marked difference post-tsunami. For one thing, color patterning now relates second-order systems to longing and first-order systems to despair. This reversal is troubling, but only offers serious threat if it remains after the next polar shift. Monitoring stations will be maintained in key temporal and spatial locations until such time as the next shift is complete. A full special report will be prepared for this office once the study concludes. 4, and finally, dynamic awareness has not yet been observed at the second order level. Local awareness, unproblematic for the purposes of this office, has escalated post-tsunami, but there remains no phenomenological or semiotic awareness of the absence of third and fourth dimensionality to said awareness. Despite the tremendous input of energy into the individual fragments by the devastation, no bridges have yet been built and probably not conceived between fragments. It is for this reason that the report presents no recommendations for threat response. These monitoring will remain organizational bridges to enable study. Should chemical fragments become aware of these bridges, per protocol, said awareness will initiate self-destruct. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.